Well, hello everybody. So I have some happy mail here that was sent from Samantha from Tennessee, and we're gonna open it up and see what she sent. I think it's squares for the blanket. I do. So I got to be very, very careful because I don't want to cut the beautiful square. Kevin picked this up on his way home from work today, and I also received my yarn from Herrschners, which I'm not happy. Nothing with her. It's nothing against Herrschners. It's with the shipping company. Just trying to get it so I don't show address. Ooh. Ooh. Oh my gosh, these are gorgeous. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Look how beautiful that is. And it's teal. And oh, look at this one. Oh, look at that. It's like the dragon scale. I forget what that's called. I want to say alligator. I don't remember. Oh my gosh. This is out of this world. Look at that. That is gorgeous. And here's another one. Oh my gosh. Oh, the texture and the colors. All right, come on, Mama. Here's Sweet Pea. She's coming up to say hello. Hi, this is Grandma. We call her Grandma. This is Tippy's mother. She doesn't like to be held all that much. She's just like, I'm here, give me my scratches, and then I'm gone. Don't pick me up. She's cranky. She's a grandma. She's cranky. Oh. Here you go, Russ, a bit closer to the goal. All acrylic, broomstick, red heart, real teal, crocodile, that's it. Crocodile, red heart, holly berry, and black flecks. Tropical delight, red heart. Aberdeen lilac, and pale plum, big twist lilac, and light rose. The circle into a square of puffs and shells. Boy, I wish I could remember the pattern I used. I wish you could too, because everybody's gonna want to know about that pattern. Red heart, Aaron, lettuce, peacock, and Aberdeen. I might check in again to see how many you have then. After you're live this weekend, you may have enough. Hi to Kevin too. We love you back. Samantha. Very nice, very nice. And these are gorgeous. These are just simply gorgeous. No, what did I tell you? I lose more things. Oh, I lose, like I said before, I'd lose my mind if it wasn't screwed in. But these are gorgeous. Oh, okay. So now, getting to my Herrschners order. Not too happy because, for one, they put a label on it from FedEx, and the reasoning, it says barcode quality. Not true. Because if it was a sticker barcode issue, they would have just put a sticker on the original box that Herrschners put it in. They wouldn't repack it into a new box. This is in a FedEx box. Herrschners don't ship in FedEx boxes. They ship in their own box. And I've never seen Herrschners ship unless it's something new that they started doing. But I've never seen Herrschners ship in a FedEx box. So right off the bat, FedEx lied. You know, the shipping companies, they better start getting a handle on things because we, the consumers, are going to start to rebel because their nonsense is this nonsense. I understand things happen. Things happen in shipping. Own up to it. Don't try and pass it off as something else. Own up to it. That's all you have to do. Things happen. Things happen. We happen. We do stuff. Okay, admit it and move on about it. But don't lie and cover up on it. They just didn't want to have to pay Herrschners damage, is what they're trying to do. I don't even know if my order is all here. Oh. And Herrschners don't ship in garbage bags. And this is soaking wet. This is literally, I could wring this out. Look at that. Waterlogged. Oh my gosh, unbelievable. Dirty. This isn't Herrschner's fault by any means. This is FedEx. And I will be sending Herrschner's a. It's not against Herrschner's. I'm upset with the shipping company. I mean, I don't know if you can see that or not, but there is water all over these. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. I'm not even digging through this. I'm not. This is going to have to go in the bathtub. That's ridiculous. I'm at loss for words. I don't. When something like that happens, they need to contact Herrschners or whoever the company is and say, "Hey, look, box got destroyed. We're sending what we have back to you guys, unable to deliver." Let Herrschners handle it from there. Herrschners could have got a hold of me and said, "Hey, look, merchandise was damaged in transit. We're going to have to redo your order." Plain and simple. Russ is not happy. Yeah. I don't know what this mess is. I have no idea. Unbelievable. Anyhow, done being angry. I have to go to work, and I don't want to go to work angry. So we're going to sit, maybe. if I can, yeah, if I can find, uh, if I can find what I'm looking for. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I've had a couple of comments was asking about my blanket. So we'll talk a little bit because you got to remember, I got over 100 new people. I have over 100 new subscribers, over 100. Um, Thanks to Juan's shout out, and that it just somebody that took the time to do that was just amazing, just amazing. And I'm drinking. For those that don't know, my cup is a Sursip. I got it off Amazon. It was like $20. Well worth it in my opinion. That's just my opinion. It's a great water cup. It is on the little heavy side. It is a little heavy, but it's made good. It's made good. And so anyway, getting back. Uh, so the yarn I'm using is Mini Hanks by Aberdeen Wool. It's Aberdeen Wool. And I don't know how many's in here. I always buy, like, when I'm buying them just for me, I usually buy anywhere between 2 and 500 at a time. Um, but when I do my countdown box, I order 3,000. So happy time. So anyhow, trying to stay on track here. Trying to stay on track. So, as I was saying, yarn comes from Aberdeen. And it's called, if you go to their website, look up Tangled Poets. And then you will see their pickle jars. They have different categories. So I buy the refill packs because they actually have a pickle jar. And sometime I'll have to show I how I got started on these is I bought the pickle jar. They come with I bought the knitting jar. So it come in this great big huge jar, well packed, and it had, I don't remember, 40 mini hanks or something like that. And then a pattern, a set of knitting needles, and um, I bought refill packs for the pickle jar because I didn't look on their site. I just bought the refill packs. So I bought like 4 refill packs. I bought 3 refill packs because with the jar and the 3 refill packs, I had 160 um, hanks, mini hanks. So I didn't realize that you could buy more than 40 at a time. But anyhow, that's what happens when you don't look. So I went back because I thought, I'm probably going to need a couple more yarn packs, refill packs for this blanket because I was going through them quite well. So I ended up when I went back to their site to buy a couple more refill packs, I noticed that, oh, well, you don't have to buy refill packs. You can buy, I think it's like 10, 25 or something like that, all the way on up to 1,000. And it's like, oh. So, like, yeah. And I love working with this yarn. Um, until my arthritis tells me I can't, I'm going to work with this yarn. I'll save the thicker stuff for when I can't work with this thin stuff anymore. But I want to, I definitely want to make another blanket using this yarn. But I want to knit a blanket. I would love to crochet another one with a different stitch using this yarn, which I have enough. I have like 800 of these minis um, in my stash, so I have plenty to make a couple of blankets. And you do use, honey. No, get down, baby. We're not messing with that. Um, Forgot where I was at. Sweet Pea jumped up. She was trying to get in the Herrschners box. So anyhow, oh, I have enough to make a couple of blankets easy. And it does take longer. Takes a lot more yarn with thin weight, you know. It does take longer to make something because it takes more stitches. So what do? We do our best. That's what we do because we do what we do. We make things happen. And how this how this project became about, like I said, I ordered the pickle jar, blah blah blah. I wanted a I wanted something that resembles a scrap again, but I don't have enough scrap yarn to ever complete. I mean, it would take me 20 years to have enough scrap yarn. Uh, so it's like I really want a scrap GAN. I just think they're neat, and but it's like how do I that's how I came across Aberdeen. I don't remember. I was on a channel and they were talking about it, and I think that's how I went. Oh no, it was one of my subscribers. She turned me on because she has um, hundreds of these minis too. She's the one that turned me on because she was on my channel when I was discussing. I was wanting to make a scrap GAN, and she emailed me about the company. That's how that went. If you ever want a trip, take a trip. Come visit my mine because you're going to be on one heck of a trip. Oh, everything just, oh, my stroke just, oh. But I make do. I make do the best I can. If you want a good laugh, turn on Russ because I'm telling you. Oh, if you guys could walk in my mind, you'd be amazed. What, sweet pea? She's down here crying. Where's Tippy? Where's your daughter? Find Tippy. It's a wonder. Tippy's got to be sleeping because if she hears me talking, usually she's here. She's like, I gotta find out what Dad's doing. Dad's talking. He's probably on the camera. So here's my little box. What's left of my minis? We're gonna pull two out. What two did we get? Okay, so we got these two. Those are the two we got. So we're gonna grab one and we're gonna get it tied in. Oh, so this side we're gonna go over. Give it a little tie. Come on. There we go. That's tied. Now that one went over. This one's got to come under. If you don't tie this just right, it will unravel. And there's been several times when I went to check the knot, it unraveled. But I always check the knot um, before I start crocheting. Pull them together. My scissors are in my drawer, so we'll just use the knife. Just like that. And I put all these little pieces. I have an ornament, and I gave everybody an ornament who ordered a countdown box in December for to use to put their little pieces in. And it's not coming out. Well, in theory, it's not supposed to come out. So anyhow, that is how Aberdeen's blanket. I I have a playlist from start to finish. Well, start. It's not finished yet, but there is a playlist for the Aberdeen Pickle Jar minis because they're. I was working on it like every day. Um, and then if I don't believe I've worked on this, or I might have finished um, a ball, or one little mini. I would start a mini on camera, and I think I might have finished it off camera. But for the most part, I've completed this blanket while uh, talking to you. So it's always nice to have company, especially when you're sitting down crocheting and there's nothing on. So yeah, it's nice just to sit and crochet and relax and chill out. it's always nice to crochet with somebody or knit. I do knit. It's just, for me, crochet is faster. So I really wanted this blanket finished last year so I could start the new year out with something else. But that didn't happen. Life happens. Oh well. We do the best we can. Yes, we do. We do the best we can. Now, Aberdeen's also sells other yarn. They don't just sell hand dyed yarn. They sell other yarns too. Matter of fact, they just got some on their Facebook page. They showcased a vintage yarn. That's by Barocco. That is some really nice yarn. I made a sweater for Kevin's mom out of Barocco. Really nice yarn to work with. Then they showcased, it's called Sesame Yarn by Barocco. Another really, really nice yarn. Um, then they showcased some yarn from Iceland. Iceland wool. I love Iceland wool. Um, there was another yarn they had on their Facebook page that they're selling. I don't remember what that was. But anyhow, I just want to, they have other yarns too. Now, um, oh, um, Barocco comfort yarn. I have um, a corner to corner granny corner to corner, not the traditional corner to corner, but I did a Afghan for the bed for our bed and Barocco comfort. That is some really nice yarn. The blanket is heavy. This is heavy, and this is sock weight. So just imagine what the weight of the Barocco is. It's got to be 30 pounds. And I do have a playlist for uh, that blanket. I believe the sweater and the blanket both are um, in a playlist somewhere. I think it's called Show and Tell. I know other people call finished objects. When I started my channel, I wanted to be different. I didn't want to be a cookie cutter. And there's nothing wrong with being a cookie cutter. But I wanted something different. So, and to me, when I have when something's finished, I'm showing and I'm telling, kind of like grade school when we had show and tell. It's, you bring something in and you show and tell about it. But And for my and that's how the countdown box was born. Is uh, everyone, and I say this, but I don't say it in a mean way. But everybody does December 1st through the 25th, which is perfectly fine. It's you know counting down to Christmas, and it's like I got thinking, it's like, okay, but there's nothing from Christmas to New Year. There's nothing there. So it's like, well, how about we count down for the entire month? We count down to Christmas, and we're also counting down to New Year. So we count down to Christmas, and we keep going until we hit the New Year. So hence why I called the countdown box. That's how that name was born. Because Russ has to be different. Don't ask me why. When Russ does something, it's always got to be big or go home. That's what Fiber Spider. He's my best friend, but that's what he says. He's like, either you go over the board or you don't do it at all. He's like, you don't have no midway. It's either over the top or you don't do it. I just like, I just like bringing joy to people. This year, I will have uh, more countdown boxes available because I'm going to have them ready on time this year, or try to anyway. That's my goal. My goal is to have these boxes ready to roll because I want my Christmas in July box. It's going to be ready May 1st, and the full countdown box for December, that's going to be ready October 1st. And I know people's like, well, that's kind of like a month early, but it is, but it's not, especially if you're overseas, because it's going to take every bit of 6 weeks for them to get it. And so I have to have it posted in time for them in case they want a box. They're able to, have time to get it. And I want to talk about boxes now so that way people know about them and they can either save money or see if it will fit in their budget come time to buy one. So the countdown boxes this year are going to be more expensive because everything has went up. And I I wasn't make I don't make a ton of money off these boxes. It's basically just the cost that I have in them, and then I have to factor in Etsy's 15%, which yet again I'm not complaining about their fees. Not complaining. It's just it's part of the process. So as a business, I have to take all of these things into consideration. And So, yeah. And I don't know if this year I will offer free shipping on the countdown box because shipping has gotten outrageous. It might be one of those where if shipping's if shipping's within reason, I can always refund the shipping back to people. But, there's some people that want the fastest way that, and yet again, I'm not complaining. And this isn't a dig into anybody. I'm just explaining the process. Um, because I'm the same way. When I order something, I want it. I don't want it to take 6 months to get. Okay, so this is not a dig into anybody. But between regular shipping and the fastest shipping, it's like $10, and that's a lot. You know, so it might be one of those. If you take the cheapest shipping, I'll refund it. I'll refund it back to you. I don't know. I'm just talking to you like a friend, and just throwing stuff, bouncing stuff, you know, saying what's on my mind. Because I like to be transparent. I don't like to hide anything. I don't try not to be sneaky. I try and let you guys know what's going on, what's up, what's happening, without being sneaky. And it's something that I've always done on this channel. I don't try and lie, and I don't try and sneak. And I do a lot of charity stuff in the I don't talk about everything that I do, because there's just stuff that I'd rather do in private. I don't want people to know, because I don't need the glory of because I did something good. I mean, don't get me wrong; it's always good to be appraised or be appraised for doing something good. There's nothing wrong with that. Um, but I do a lot of stuff in the background. And when I send channels gifts, I want to be anonymous. Don't tell people, just, hey, a subscriber sent this to me. I don't I don't need the recognition. We have a major snowstorm coming Friday into Saturday. They're not some stations are giving totals of 6+ inches. Others are saying it's too far out to really tell projections, because 24 hours is a long time for a storm to take different routes. And especially when you're talking upper atmosphere and the jet stream and moisture in the air and all the other good stuff. Yep. So, but anyhow, they're talking about a major snowstorm. But we are not in the blizzard area. Blizzard is just a little north to us. I'm a little far south for the blizzard warning. But, like I said, things change. Come on. This is crochet, Russ. I promise. This is crochet. Oh my gosh. Sometimes I hate corners though. Corners slow you down until you can. I think I figured it out. It's like I need 7 full sections to really start going. This is number 6 and 7. And my yarn's getting down there to be changed, so I'll be tying on the next color. I have no idea what's going on at work because I didn't go to work last night. I stayed home because of the roads. I fixed some good scalloped potatoes the other night. Oh my gosh, them were so good. And I done it in the crock pot. Yes, indeed. I come home from work and washed potatoes. Didn't even peel them. I just washed them really good, sliced them up, and layered them in the crock pot just like you would a dish for the oven. Turned it on high and went to bed. So good. And I diced up some ham because we had some ham slices in the freezer. So I took those out and thawed them out in the microwave. Layered that in with the potatoes. Oh, so good. So, so, so good. This one goes over. The cats are running around like it's a full moon. That's done. And this one comes under. Hey, there we go. Yeah, I was beginning to wonder. And I'll take this and cut these little pieces off. Just like so. Oh, come on. Come on. There we go. Just like so. Then we'll see if we tied it right. And we did. And now we can move on. I like these little longer videos. I know a lot of people don't, but that's okay. But I have, you know, try and compromise is it's hard. I try and get a video out each week. I'm trying to anyhow. I know here lately it's been uh, more than once a week, but I'm trying to at least get one video a week out. That's my goal. Because my work schedule is just, especially working third shift and trying to balance everything. Oh. But I hope everybody's doing okay. I hope everybody's doing marvelous. I just spit water all over me. At least it was water. Oh, sorry about it. It just, I don't edit my videos because life happens. It, you know, if you want a pristine video, turn on the news or watch a movie. This is just a guy with yarn and a hook and a phone and some light. Every now and then we have light. Sometimes my videos do get a little dark. I do have a ring light um, that I use from time to time, and I bought um, a really nice one for like $10. It's not a ring light; it's just extra light, kind of like a shop light, and that's bright. That's bright. But I noticed on my phone in the settings that I have a uh, professional. It's called Pro Video, and that's what I used in my last video, and that's what I'm using now. And things seem to be a lot better. It doesn't seem as dark. And I know it's after Christmas, but um, we still have our Christmas tree up. So I want to do a couple of videos with while the tree is still up, because the tree is just beautiful. And all the ornaments that people have sent me is on the tree. And I would just like to showcase it in a couple of my videos before we take it down. Because I don't think I could convince Kevin to put it back up in July for Christmas in July. But one of my subscribers, not this past Christmas, but the Christmas before, sent me some gnomes, and I have them on a little tree. That's Tippy. You can't get over here, can you, honey? But I have the lighted gnomes on a tree. So for Christmas in July, I'll probably use that. I'll set my stool by that little tree that's on the floor, and I'll use that for Christmas in July. Because I don't think I could get him to put it up in July. Because if almost not even a sense to take it down. Might as well just leave it up and vacuum it. When I was married, me and my ex-wife, we did that one time. We left the tree up all year round, and we decorated it for the seasons. St. Patrick's Day, Valentine's Day, 4th of July, President's Day. Halloween, Thanksgiving, and of course Christmas. But we would just when we took the ornaments off, we didn't use tinsel. But when we took the ornaments off, we would just take the brush attachment that comes with the vacuum cleaner, and we would just suck all the dust off. That was quite fun. So everyone should be thrilled about the turquoise. Going into the blanket. Are you coming, Tippy? Come here. Come here, baby girl. Come here. Come here. You want to come say hi? Want to come say hi? Come here. We'll say hi. We're on camera. We're on camera. Oh. We're getting down to the nitty gritty on that ball. And we're coming to a corner. I thought for sure Tippy would have come up and said hello, but she didn't. I know I'm not saying much. I'm just crocheting right along, but it's so quiet. The kids aren't running around, and there's no TV on anywhere. All the lights in the house are on, but there ain't a TV on. We have about 3 minutes left. That hour flew by. Here comes Tippy. Are you gonna come say goodbye? Come on, Tippy. Come on, baby girl. Come on. Come here, Tippy. My bags that I ordered showed up. The ones that are being discontinued. They are on my Etsy shop. And my Etsy shop is in the link, or it's in the description box. I do have pens. It's got my channel name. Eventually, my channel name will become my business name as soon as I get the LLC done. So that's more work this year I got to do. I keep giving myself work. Don't ask me why. I guess I'm a glutton for punishment. And if you ever notice, I'll lean into my crochet. So if I'm over here, it's like I start to lean. If I'm over on this side, I'll start to lean. Like, sit still. I never really used to be like that. Something new. It started a couple years ago. I noticed. It might be something after the stroke I had. I don't know. Hi, Rudy. You gonna come say hi? You guys gonna come say hi and goodbye? We're just about done. Our time is just about done. If I could just keep focused, I could have um, two mini hanks done in an hour, easy. But I get a talk and I put it down. I get a talk and I put it down. Mm. And at the beginning, I did have the Happy Mail. Rudy and Tippy are up on a box, both staring at me crochet. It's like, okay, well, come on, come say hi. No wonder they haven't. Just a little bit. So I guess I should. I'm just running out of time because of I got to be leaving for work here in half an hour. So I need to be ending, but at least I got to sit and crochet with you wonderful people. And I have to email Herrschners to let them know, it's like, hey, I don't know what you guys want to do with this mess. I think we actually got through 2 full hanks. We did. We are done with both hanks. So this is where I will stop. I will stop here for today, and we will pick back up here in a couple of days. And I love you guys, and I appreciate it. And yeah, so I will see you in my next video. Bye.